Hey, good Monday, everybody. Mark Arum live. What, the new set of headphones? This is weird, Deb Green. I've got brand new headphones on my head, on my ears.
To break them in.
Yeah, that's really weird because I've had the same headphones for like 14 years. They broke last week. By the way, they're up for auction on eBay with proceeds going to the Humane Society. Already up to $161. I know. They're signed by me, Slade, Erickson, Von Hessler, and Clark Howard. So check. I just searched.
When does the auction end?
Next Friday.
Okay.
This Friday coming up.
Okay.
So just search WSB Radio on eBay if you want to bid on that. We got a big show tonight. Johnny Kielbasa will join us with a fast food review. We're going to do Movie Monday, but we're going to kick things off as we do every Monday on the Mark Arum Show with a little Millennial Match Game. Joining us in studio, the first Millennial Match Game contestant, Deborah Green, in the history of Millennial Match Game that has ever had the power to fire me.
That's a little scary.
Yeah, Vice President Tim Clark joining us on the Mark Arum Show. One of my many bosses. How are you, Tim? You got to.
I didn't realize I had to do that myself. You don't have somebody who does that for you around here?
We normally do, but he's on vacation. Longoria's on vacation today. How are you, buddy?
I'm great. Hey, man, it's great to be here. This is really cozy in here.
So this is ironic. You're a millennial, yet you can fire me. You're a vice president here with Cox Media Group.
I'm the worst millennial you'll ever meet in your entire life. I promise you that.
What's your official title?
Vice President of Content.
Oh, that's a big job, man.
Cox Media Group.
Oh, my goodness. I have pressure. I hope you made these easy, Deb. I don't want Tim to be...
I made it before I knew who was playing it.
So, all right. Well, Tim, tonight's match game, Millennial Match Game category are TV catchphrases.
Oh.
So, basically, I'm going to say a TV catchphrase, and you just have to tell me what show it's from or what character said it. We'll give you a wide berth here on this. We'll give you a wide berth. So, there you go. You can think about that while we meet our phone contestants. Joining us on Millennial Match Game is Derek in LaGrange. Derek, welcome to the show. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Excited to be on this Millennial Match Game.
You're familiar with it?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Excellent. Tell us a little bit about yourself before we kick things off, Derek.
Okay, well, I'm an electrician. I'm 42,
you like long walks on the beach and the Mark Arum Show. Excellent. All right. You're going to be playing against Jesse, who's in Dallas. Jesse, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hey, good, Mark. How are you?
Excellent. You familiar with Millennial Match Game?
I am, for sure.
And tell us a little bit about yourself, Jesse.
41 in Dallas. Work for a motorcycle manufacturer based here in Atlanta.
Ooh, excellent. All right. So we got a couple of handsy fellas here. Derek and Jesse, again, today's category is TV catchphrases. Famous TV catchphrases. As always, Millennial Match Game brought to you by Rocco's European Garage.
Let's play Millennial Match Game.
All right. We flipped a coin before the show. Not really, but Derek called first. So, Derek, you're going to go first. The TV catchphrase here is, kiss my grits. So now Derek doesn't need to know what TV show it's from. He just has to guess whether or not Millennial Tim will know what TV show that catchphrase is from. Again, the catchphrase, kiss my grits. What do you think, Derek?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the no on this one.
Okay, when in doubt, the Millennial doesn't know. Tim, the Millennial, kiss my grits. What TV show is that from, buddy?
MASH.
Not MASH. Can you turn up my audio there, Jason? MASH? Not MASH.
Kiss my grits.
Kiss my grits.
Kiss my grits.
That's Alice. That is Alice.
Alice?
Yeah.
What the hell is Alice?
Mel's Diner. Alice.
Not a clue.
It's a weird show.
Yeah.
When was it? What year?
Late 70s, early 80s.
Oh,
about
God.
a single mom who worked at a diner.
How come I couldn't have gotten music or something? Like
I don't know.
Best hair band or something.
Listen, at least Derek got a point. That would feel good for Derek. All right, Jesse, tied up here. Millennial Match Game, TV catchphrases. Will Millennial Tim know the catchphrase of BAM?
I'm going to say, yeah, I think he's pretty plugged in.
BAM, B-A-M. What do you think, Tim? What catchphrase is that from?
All I can think is that's what Emerald used to say when he threw the salt.
Bam, bam. You got that right.
That's right.
Right.
I got it right.
Yeah.
All right, you got it right, and Jesse gets a point. All right, we're tied up 1-1. Millennial Match Game, TV catchphrase editions with a man who could fire me, Vice President of Content.
So far, we're okay.
Tim Clark in studio. All right, Derek, here's the catchphrase. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Will he know what TV show that catchphrase is from?
When in doubt, again, I'm going to go with the no.
He says no. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Tim, what TV show is that?
I have no clue. I'm going to... No idea.
Me neither.
I'm just throwing in the towel.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten that at all.
Your eyes.
Me neither.
Can't lose.
Friday Night Lights. I've never seen the
Friday Night
show.
Lights.
I saw I read the book and saw the movie, but I never saw the TV show. All right, when in doubt, Derek's right. The millennial does not know. All right, here we go. Jesse, you're up. You need us to tie it up millennial match game. The famous TV catchphrase is, "Cut it out, Joey." No? Just cut it out?
I believe it's cut it out.
Okay, there you go.
Oh.
Say it again, Deb Green.
Cut it out.
Cut it out. Jesse, will Millennial Tim know what TV catchphrase that's from?
I think so, yeah.
Tim?
I know. Oh, my God. You could... Full House.
Yes. You wrote it out like "cut it out, Joey." That's how you wrote it out, Deb
No,
Green.
I put it out. It's the character.
out, yeah.
The character from the show.
All right, let me hear the
blonde guy.
audio.
Come on now, cut it out.
Yeah.
Come on now, cut it out.
Who's saying that?
Joey is saying it, and he's a character on Full House. That
Who
is
is
how I
Joey on Full House?
He's David...
He's the puppet guy, right?
Oh, the little... all right, I know you're talking about. I know.
Dave Coulier.
I never
Yeah,
watched
that's
the show.
it. Yeah.
All right, Jesse, you got that right? Jesse gets a point? Yeah, we're going to give you a point, Jesse.
I think so,
yeah, all right. We're tied up 2-2. Round 2, Millennial Match Game continues. Millennial Match Game brought to you by Rocco's European Garage. What's the score and who's up, Deb Green?
We are tied at 2-2, and it's Derek's turn.
All right, Derek playing with Millennial Tim here.
God, can I just say, this all moves so fast.
It is.
Like
I know. There's a lot of
pace around
pressure.
here.
The bright lights, big city. All right, here's the TV catchphrase, Derek. Will Millennial Tim know the catchphrase, "Baby, you're the greatest"? Baby, you're the greatest.
Man, you guys are bringing it back, like way back. I'm gonna go with no.
Tim, "Baby, you're the greatest." What television show catchphrase is that?
I got nothing.
Yeah, I want. That's the Honeymooners.
Baby, you're the greatest.
Was that the best catchphrase? I thought it was "Bam, zoom to the moon" or something.
Well, that was the one I found.
All right.
They used to do Honeymooners marathons, like on Christmas Eve, right? It was like one of those shows.
On Hanukkah.
Baby, you're the greatest.
Yeah, baby. All right, you get the point, Derek. 3 for 3. Here you go, Jesse. You need this one to keep pace. This one, I know this one. Will Millennial Tim know? The catchphrase is, "Who loves you, baby? Who loves you, baby?"
That's tough. I got to say,
You say yes, Tim. "Who loves you, baby?"
I Love Lucy.
Who loves you, baby?
No, that is Kojak.
Oh,
Kojak. Kelly Savalas. He's
Who
the
loves you, baby?
bald guy that sucked on a lollipop and
Yeah.
solved crimes.
Were these actual TV shows? I think you're just making stuff up at this point.
That's. I mean, even I am too young for Kojak, but I know of Kojak.
They used to be like on TBS reruns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also on Hanukkah.
I think Kojak was the company that made the cameras, right?
Exactly right. All right, Derek, you're up. You got the lead 3-2. Here we go. TV catchphrases edition of Millennial Match Game brought to you by Rocco's European Garage. The catchphrase is, "God will get you for that." Will Millennial Tim know what TV show that is from? God will get you for that.
You know, I figured he know one, but I'm still gonna go with no on mine.
I'm 100% with you. There's no way in hell Tim gets this one. God will get you for that. This is a 70s TV show. I'll give you a hint, Tim. 70s. And it was a woman saying this. And you wouldn't date this woman. I'm giving you as many hints as I can.
Man, I got all arrogant after getting that one. Full House one right now. Now my palms are sweating. I don't know.
It is, it's Maud.
Maud?
Yeah.
God will get you for that one.
This is a woman, by the way. We'll play it again.
God will get you for that one.
B. Arthur, legendary B. Arthur. All right, Derek, 4 for 4, saying no every time. Jesse.
Pretty solid strategy.
Yeah, exactly. When in doubt, the millennial doesn't know. Even a high-performing millennial that can fire me, like Tim Clark, VP of Content. All right, Jesse, no pressure, but you need this one, brother. Here's the famous catchphrase. You hear that, Elizabeth? I'm coming to join you, honey.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You say yes. All right, Tim, here it is.
Yep.
TV catchphrases edition of Millennial Match Game. You hear that, Elizabeth? I'm coming to join you, honey.
I don't know. Laverne and Shirley?
Laverne and Shirley!
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, damn.
Sanford and Son.
I'm
Sanford and Son, yeah.
You hear that, Elizabeth? I'm coming to join you, honey.
All right. No point. I think that one you should have got. Exactly.
I can do TV themes. Can we just switch? Can we pivot here? What was your guess, by the way? What?
We get off the B-reel. My guess was no. Or yes.
You said yes. Don't worry, Jesse. You're getting a prize anyway. You're getting smushed, but you're going to get a prize anyway. What did you guess, though? I Love Lucy?
No, Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, Laverne and Shirley. That was a good guess.
That's close enough.
All right, here we go. Derek, you're up. The TV catchphrase is, don't be ridiculous.
Oh.
I even said it with an accent there. Don't be ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous. It's like a Spanish accent?
That's the only accent I know how to do. Don't be ridiculous. It could be Irish. It could be Jamaican. We don't know. But don't be ridiculous. Actually, I'm not even sure what accent it was on the show either. It was just a fake made-up accent.
I think it was a fake country.
All right. Will Millennial Tim know what TV show that's from? Don't be ridiculous.
I'm gonna go with this one here. One of these guesses has got to be in it, so I'm gonna go with yes for this.
You say yes, Tim. Don't be ridiculous.
See, I thought I had it, and then you're throwing me off with the accent.
Go with your
My
gut.
gut answer is I Love Lucy. I said Ricky.
Lucy.
Yeah. See, look,
that's my bad accent.
It's the same accent.
It could have been Cuban. That is not correct.
He at one point could have said, "Don't be ridiculous" to
At
Lucy.
one point, yes. That was the TV show Perfect Strangers. Balky. Remember Balky?
Don't be ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous. All right, I did a poor interpretation.
Don't be ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous. All right, that one's on me, Tim. That
deck is stacked against me.
You know what? Ricky Ricardo could have said that at some point. I don't think it was a catchphrase of the show. But all right, that's the end of round 2 of Millennial Match Game TV Catchphrases edition. Deb Green, what's the score?
We got Derek at 4 and Jesse at 2.
All right, so Jesse actually still has a chance to win this. Millennial Tim in studio. Hang tight. We'll be right back. The final segment of Millennial Match Game brought to you by Rocco's European Garage. Next on the Mark Arum Show. All right, final segment of Millennial Match Game. Jesse and Derek taking us on. Deb Green, producer of the Mark Arum Show. What is the score, my friend?
Jesse's got 4. Jesse's got 2. Derek's got 4, but it's Jesse's turn.
All right, Jesse, Millennial Tim in studio. TV Catchphrases edition of Millennial Match Game. Will Millennial Tim know a TV show had this famous catchphrase? Jane, you ignorant slut.
Ooh. Can you say that on the radio?
I think I just did. I'm only going to say it once. Jane, you ignorant blank. Will Millennial Tim know it?
I'll say no on that one.
No.
Tim came out of the gate strong for me.
Tim, you ignorant.
Cable?
Yeah, wow.
This is 70s. This is old.
You told me over the break that I would be able to get these.
I thought you would get this.
I had no clue.
You're not going to get it. Saturday Night Live.
Jane, you ignorant slut.
Yes.
Saturday Night Live.
Dan Aykroyd to Jane Curtin back in Saturday Night Live. All right, next, who's up, Deb Green? I'm sorry, I've lost.
It's Derek's turn.
Derek, will Millennial Tim know a TV show had this famous catchphrase? Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I feel like
Another accent.
Yeah.
That sounded Latin.
Real quick.
I'm going with no.
Tim?
it sounded like the same accent you did before on the other one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Taxi. This name of the show is Taxi.
I remember that with Danny DeVito.
All right, we're all done. We got Derek as a winner. We got prizes for both of them, Deb Green.
We do. You're both going to check out Star Wars and More, the music of John Williams with the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra this Saturday at Ameris Bank Amphitheater.
Tim Clark, Vice President of Content for Cox Media Group. Thank you, my friend.
Hey, thank you.
We'll be right back. This is the Mark Arum Show. 6:39, 21 in front of 7, still 89 degrees on Peachtree Street. We're going to call this puppy 8 on the Mark Arum Show back sweat meter. Happy first day of fall, y'all. Mark Arum and the Bananas with you till 8 p.m., keeping you entertained for your cruddy ride home. Longoria's off this week, by the way, so we got Jason Byers on the other side of the takeout window. So be kind to Jason. You can still be mean to Chuck. He's screening the calls. Coming up on the show, Johnny Kielbasa will join us with a football minute and a fast food review. Speaking of football, though, Chuck, I went to the Georgia-Notre Dame game Saturday in Athens.
How's your ride?
My ride was great.
Yeah.
So a couple of listeners reached out, and I appreciate them for reaching out. But Chris Egan, the program director at B98 and 97 Won the River and whatever else he does, he's got one of those fancy offices down there. Another person that can fire me.
Yes.
So he's got this guy, Benny, that he uses. Like if he's going out to dinner with his wife, instead of taking Uber or whatever, he has like this guy, Benny. So Benny took me. And it was the greatest thing ever. So Maya and I went up there. It was an 8 p.m. kickoff. So we left my house at like 2:30 p.m. here in Midtown, and had a great drive up. Didn't have to stress out in traffic. Didn't have to worry about parking. He dropped us off. Went to a couple tailgates. Tailgated with Bill Caieccio and his wife.
Nice.
Fantastic. Kudos to Mrs. Caiecio's spread, by the way. She had a great spread. The problem is all the tailgates I was invited to are on direct opposite ends of the campus.
Yeah, too spread out.
So we went to one, the Smoking Tailgater, which is at the Tate Center. So we went to that one. I missed my buddy Sam. He has a tailgate, but I missed that one. Then we went to one, another one, and then I was like, well, we got to go to Bill's. I went a really bad route. So I had to hike up this hill to go to Bill's tailgate.
Oh no!
And it was hot. It was still in the middle of the day.
Warm.
So I was by the time we got to Bill's tailgate, I was done. And he's like, "You want water, man?" I was like, "Yes, please, yes, please." So Bill had a great spread. It was a great time. So the game, I'd never had worse tickets for a sporting event in my life. Now I'm not that I'm a ticket snob, but in radio, I usually have a press pass or I get company tickets. So this game was so sought after, I got the first tickets I could get, and they were the 600 level, which is the very top, and they were in the Notre Dame fan section.
Oh, nice.
I got them so my friend's son plays for Notre Dame, so she's like, I can get you tickets, but here's the deal. And she put me in contact with another dad of a player, and he's like, you can have the tickets at face value, which was very generous of him, because it would have been like $800 a ticket, but you can't wear Georgia colors, and try not to root too hard for Georgia. I was like, absolutely, man.
Sure.
That's fine.
You want to be Elaine wearing the Baltimore hat?
Exactly. So I brought two hats to the game. I brought two hats to the game, Chuck. So I've had my red Georgia hat on while I was tailgating and partying and, enjoying it. And then as I'm walking up to the seats, I pull my green Whalers hat, like a Hartford Whalers hat. I don't have a Notre Dame hat, but I have a green hat. So I take my red hat off and put it in my pocket and put the green hat back on, and people are watching me like, what's going on? Like, as I'm walking up the stairs, I'm like, it's a long story. So I'm wearing this green hat, so everyone there assumes I'm a Notre Dame fan. Like, everybody that in the section is wearing green, and I'm waiting in line to get a soda and a hot dog or whatever, and this guy behind me is like, so what do you think about our backup quarterback? I was like, oh no. I was like, well, I hope we don't see him today. I'm like giving these very vague, generic answers. But the only player I know on the team is my buddy's son, Kyle Hamilton, who went to Marist High School here. So it's so funny. He's like, what do you think, this other guy's like, what do you think the keys of the game are going to be? And he thinks I'm a Notre Dame fan. I'm like, turnovers, man. It's always turnovers. I'm like, give these. And he goes, we need another Kyle Hamilton pick six. Like, of all the players on the team, he said the one guy I know. I was like, yes, Kyle Hamilton's the greatest. He's the best. I love that. It was so weird. So I'm watching the game, and every time, it was a great game. It really was. It was too close for comfort for Georgia fans. But it was interesting to be with these Notre Dame fans. They were so excited to be in the game, like we're holding our own against Georgia. And like every time Notre Dame did something good, this guy next to me is wanting to high five me, and I'm like, all right, yeah. I'm like, I'm fine. If anyone sees me now, like they put me on the jumbotron, they're like, that's WSB's Mark Arum wearing a green. What the,
high fiving Notre Dame.
So I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, like I hope no one sees me here. So the whole first half of the game, real quick, I'm freaking out that people are going to see me, Mark Arum, on 95.5 WSB, the home of the Dogs, wearing Notre Dame colors. So at halftime, I'm like, all right, Miles, let's scoot out, let's go get a drink, go to the bathroom, whatever. As I'm walking down the road, the guy's like, hey, Mark Arum. And I'm like, never heard of him. Never heard of him. I just kept walking. So to the one fan, the Notre Dame fan who recognized me, I apologize. I freaked out. I would have said hi and stopped and talked to you, but I was so on edge the whole first half. And he's like, Mark Arum. I'm like, never heard of him. And I just ran out. So there you go. That's the end of my Notre Dame story. I'll finish up the rest of my beautiful Saturday in Athens. When we come back, this is the Mark Arum Show.
Just like new.
6:53, 7 in front of 7, 88 steamy degrees on Peachtree Street. First day of fall on the Mark Arum Show. Russ in Gainesville I was just about to go to Russ in Gainesville. Russ, I'm sorry. Call back, buddy. So finishing up Notre Dame. So it's halftime, and we were going to get to the bathroom and get a drink, and the guy's like, Mark Arum, and I've panicked. And I was like, never heard of him. And then I told Maya, I'm like, let's get out of here. Like, I was really legitimately, worried. So she's
crying out loud.
I know. But I definitely didn't want to get stuck in post-game day traffic.
No, nobody does.
So we left at halftime. And the guy, the driver, Benny, was there, and he picked us up. We went to downtown Athens. I hadn't been to, so that was the first game I went to at Sanford Stadium as a fan since, 2007. The other games I've gone to have been in the press box or work-related and stuff, and I haven't really hung out in downtown Athens since 2000. Have you ever been there, Chuck?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I went to a small college. We had maybe 3 bars in my college town, and I forgot, just how crazy Athens can get on game day. I also realized how freaking old I am. Yes. The students there, back in 07, I was oh, yeah, college kids, yeah. Now in 2019, I'm oh, my God, I'm so old.
Yes.
Baby-faced kids. It was crazy. And not to sound like an old curmudgeon, but if you have kids, if you have daughters that are away at school, they're not dressing appropriately.
No, they are not.
I mean, it's when I went to school. Again, this sounds like such an old man. I'm only 45, but when I went to school, the girls at my college were pudgy and wore sweaters and jeans, and
we went to school up north.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But even in the summer, they wore sweaters and
no.
These girls were showing off.
A lot.
Everything.
Yeah. Little to the imagination.
It's game day.
I get it. I mean, but and I'm walking down the streets with Maya, and thankfully these girls were so young. It wasn't even, but I'm don't look at any of these girls showing all of their I was Schwarzenegger, Terminator.
Yes.
My eyes would scan with little computers. Don't look over here. Don't look over here. Just look straight ahead. Because I was I don't want to get caught looking at an 18-year-old girl wearing 3 inches of fabric on her body. It was. So I'm just as a public service announcement to the families out there that might have kids in college, you need to institute some sort of dress-up check-in with your daughters.
Now, if you have a problem with her clothes, that's your issue. Her body's not a sexual thing.
I didn't say that.
That's what's going to happen. She's not trying to dress a certain way, but for her.
I totally get that, but it was just, I guess it was a hot night. I guess maybe they would dress differently in February, perhaps.
Probably, yeah.
But I mean, even from 2007 to 2019, the dress. The girls, when I would hang out in Athens in 2007, the girls would wear black dresses, black and red.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So this one girl had a black bikini bottom and 2 red pasties. That is basically what the outfits were in downtown Athens. But it was a fun time. I was just shocked by the state of affairs as far as the wardrobe's considered. Russ in Gainesville.
Russ, come here a minute. I want to talk.
Nothing shocks my friend Russ. How are you, sir, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
Yeah, I got a ticket yesterday. Corrali got one last week, and I got a ticket last night for no seatbelt. Are you kidding?
What? Were you driving?
Yeah, but the thing is, have you ever had an airbag go off? I have.
No.
And this Cadillac's got 5 airbags in it. Why do I have to have the seatbelt on?
Russ with the humble brag. My Cadillac's got 9 airbags. Russ, you got to wear your seatbelt, man.
Cadillac,
Listen, please wear your seatbelt in the front seat and the back seat.
I just had forgotten for a moment, and the guy pulls me over. Really? Come on. It's
how much is the ticket?
Well, that's the thing. See, I was going to go to court and say, I had my seatbelt on, but it's only $15, so I'll pay it. Whatever.
Right, and did you get a ticket for Corrali not being in a child seat?
No, listen to this crazy stuff. We were walking down the sidewalk last week, and I don't smoke, but she smokes, and she dropped the cigarette butt. We're standing there waiting for to go across the road, and this cop pulls over and comes into CVS and pulls her out and writes her a ticket for littering.
Good.
She dropped
no offense, Russ.
Butt.
Littering is my I hate that. I hate litterers. So good for that police officer. Bad for Corrali. Thanks, as always, Russ. When we come back, we're going to kick off Movie Monday on the Mark Arum Show.
No, I want this town to be near you.
To the show and a good Monday Eve to you. Mark Arum here. You there. It's 7:07, 7 minutes after 7 o'clock. This is the Mark Arum Show, heard Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk. Most of the family here tonight. Deborah Green produces the show. Might get me fired by Tim Clark, Vice President of Content, for really tough millennial match game questions. Those were tough, but you did a good job. You didn't know it was going to be him in studio today.
Yeah, I put it together before I knew it was him.
Yeah.
He wanted music, which was an option.
Well, yeah, I know. go. I'm sorry. Longoria's off. I don't want to spoil where he is, but he took his kids surprisingly somewhere. Did they get there yet?
I just know it's magical.
Yeah, they got there yesterday.
Okay, so he's at Disney World.
Yes.
And so he's off for the week. So Jason Byers on the other side of the takeout window. Then there's Low T Chuck.
Low T.
All right, we're going to kick off Movie Monday, Chuck. I got 2 Movie Monday topics tonight, my friend. And this is going to be, one of them is going to be near and dear to your heart.
Sweet.
First off, the Emmys were on last night. I watched maybe 7 minutes of it. It's amazing. No network shows get nominated anymore. No. Like ABC, NBC, Fox. It's all Amazon, Hulu, Netflix. Like, it's crazy. But I started thinking about that because I want to incorporate that in Movie Monday. You know, Ronald Acuna is about to perhaps get a 40-40 season, which means 40 home runs and 40 stolen bases, which means he's a dual threat. He's got power and he's got speed. Very rare. Just a handful of players in Major League Baseball have ever had a 40-40 season, and the ones that have are all tainted with steroids, Canseco and A-Rod and Barry Bonds, whatever. So Acuna is about to enter rarefied air. He's a double threat, speed and power. So I want to talk about double threats in the movie and TV business, because very few people have had successful careers in both TV and movies. So give me an example of an actor and actress that crushed it in both. Like that was really good in TV and had a really good TV career and a really good movie career.
Does Ron Howard count, even though he's more a director on the movie side?
Yeah, I think I'll give it to him.
Okay.
He had a successful career both. So Chuck thinking outside the box, that's a good one. So that's the first Movie Monday question. The second Movie Monday question tonight. Today, Chuck, is Jason Alexander's 60th birthday.
Oh.
And it's like one of my favorite. I mean, there's a guy who couldn't cross over.
No.
Very successful TV career, just god-awful movie career. I mean, absolutely nothing. So that just shows you how tough. But here's what I want to talk about. What character in TV or movies is most like you listening right now as you're driving home? For me, it's pretty tough to get any closer to my character than George Costanza in Seinfeld. Maybe Larry David in Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm kind of a hybrid of those two. But Jason Alexander's character in Seinfeld is pretty much who I am. I am George Costanza in real life. So what movie or TV character is most like you? So those are the two questions. We're going to have fun on a Movie Monday. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. Jason Byers filling in for Longoria. Is there any movie or TV character that you automatically think of as, that's close to what I am in real life?
I'm drawing a blank on the name of the movie, but they were video game testers.
Oh, what movie was that? I know you're talking about. Yeah.
And I'm drawing a total blank. And
okay.
Those guys, everyone in that movie.
That's you.
Is it Grandma's Boy?
Yeah. All right.
That's a good one.
I was thinking more of you along the line as Milton from Office Space. With the red stapler.
I like to think I have more personality than that.
Actually, you kind of remind me of the main character in Office Space. The guy that just doesn't, after he gets hypnotized, he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like he's just laid back. You're really laid back like that guy.
Yeah, I hope that I'm not going to drag a printer out in the hallway and start busting
You might someday. All right, so there you go. Movie Monday topics, 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK on Twitter and Instagram at Mark Arum. John joins us in Sandy Springs. John, kicking off Movie Monday. How are you, my friend?
Fine. How are you, Mark? Glad to hear you had such a great time in Athens.
It was a fantastic day, afternoon, night, the whole thing.
Fun. Well, I'll tell you what, as far as somebody who transitioned from TV to film really well, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have a spectacular TV career because he jumped out at the beginning of it, but he was solid in both. Like, he was a star on TV and then just absolutely crushed it in the movies. So that's a good one. Yeah, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, everybody loved him in Moonlighting. Remember that? And that's really kind of how he made his name.
I remember seeing an interview with Booger. Do you remember Booger from Revenge of the Nerds?
Yeah.
All right, so I had him on the show, and he told us a Bruce Willis story. Bruce Willis, so Booger was on Moonlighting, and at that time, Booger had done a couple of movies. I forget, his real name's not Booger, but everyone knows him as Booger.
He's been in a lot of movies.
Yeah, and Bruce Willis was like so jealous of him. Like, he had a bit role on Moonlighting, but Bruce Willis at the time was like, how do you get into movies, man? I want to do movies so bad. And Bruce Willis was like quizzing him on the movie biz. So even at an early age, relatively speaking, Bruce Willis had his eye on the movie prize, which to me is weird because in 2019, I don't know. I think TV shows are way better than movies.
Right now, TV's way better.
It is, right? Yeah. I'm not alone on that. Gail's up next on the Mark Arum Show. Hello, Gail. Gail?
Yes, hey.
Hey, Gail.
How are you?
Excellent. What's going on?
Well, I'm most like the character, I'm sorry to say.
Most like who? I'm sorry?
Mom. I'm most like the character, I'm sorry to say, of the mom on that 70s show.
Oh, she's awesome. I love her.
And I think I like Jennifer Aniston as the actress that went from television to movies.
I think, she had success in both, but I would still say, Deb Green, correct me if I'm wrong, TV is still she had a bigger career in TV with Friends.
I think she's probably going to be always known as Rachel Green. Yeah.
We're always known as your official traffic station. Bad news, we got a red alert on the south side. Mike Shields in the 24-hour traffic center.
This is a traffic red alert from 95.5 WSB.
Look alive, the WSB Jam Cam, all lanes held right now. 85 southbound at Highway 138, exit number 64 in Union City. Delays quickly stacking up almost to 285. Use Highway 29 as an alternate through Union City into Fairburn. Once again, red alert with the crash blocking all lanes. 85 southbound at Highway 138, Jonesboro Road, exit number 64. Use Highway 29 as an alternate. I'm Mike Schultz, 95.5 WSB.
All right, we'll get an update from Mike in under 6 minutes. Movie Monday topics tonight, dual threats in honor of Ronald Acuna's upcoming 40-40 season, who's had great careers in both TV and movies. And Jason Alexander turned 60 today. George Costanza, I am most like him. If you picked a movie or TV character, I am George Costanza. What movie or TV character is most like you? 404-872-0750. Tony's in Smyrna. Tony, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's going on, Mark?
How are you, brother?
Taking the call. Real quick, a dual threat to me, pretty good one, is Jennifer Aniston. She's had a great career on both sides of that little fence there.
Mm-hmm.
And the character that I'm most alike, my daughters and kids, they'll all agree with this. Sometimes my daughters call me Liam Neeson, but I'm actually Red Foreman to a T.
Wow.
I love to put my foot in people's, what.
Understood. Liam Neeson. What?
Do you have a certain set of skills? Or?
Yeah. He was so funny in Extras with Ricky Gervais.
That was funny.
It was so good. I love that show so much. Josh is in Winder, Georgia. Josh, welcome to the program.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, brother?
Not much. I'm kind of questioning my thing, but I was going to say The Rock in movie and TV, if wrestling counts as TV. I don't really know.
Okay. Was he really big in wrestling? I got out of wrestling by that time. Yeah.
Yes, he was huge.
Jason Byer says yes. All right, so that's he had a huge TV career in wrestling and obviously a ginormous movie career. I think he's one of the highest paid actors still.
Yeah, I think so.
And your character is most like The Rock in which movie?
Actually, for most like, I was going to say Ron Swanson. I don't really know. But I'm not really the boss of anything. I don't like the government very much. So.
Parks and Rec?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I could. All right, I could hang out with a Ron Swanson. What characters most like you, Deb Green?
Daria.
Oh, wow.
Really? All the way.
I remember that show. That was a huge show when I was in college, I guess, right? It was back in the day?
High school, yeah.
Yeah, high school for you, college for me. Lisa's in Gainesville. Lisa, welcome to the Mark Arum Show.
Hey, Mark. How y'all doing?
What's going on, Lisa?
Well, now this was way back in the day, not now. I don't agree with her political views.
Understood.
But, okay. But way back in the day, when it first came on, my family used to call me Roseanne.
Well, I laughed a little too hard on that one. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what.
I know.
She obviously had a huge movie career, and I don't know about TV career, but I don't know about movies. But as a stand-up comedian, when she first came out, she was groundbreaking. She was hilarious when she started her stand-up career.
She was. And when the show first came on and, when she was just getting popular, kind of like Roseanne.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to mention Whoopi Goldberg. She's had a great TV and movie career.
I guess, so now with The View, right? She's been on The View for decades, and she had a Ghost... The Sister Act, Color Purple, one of my favorite movies. Yeah, all right. That's a dual threat star, if you consider what she's done on The View, right?
She does have an EGOT,
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar.
Tony.
Really? Good for her. Good for what? Real name Karen Johnson, by the way. Because my buddy ID'd her when she was buying cigarettes in Connecticut when we were in high school. She came into Torringford Mobile. My buddy Mark Solano was like, I got to check everyone's ID. And Whoopi Goldberg handed over ID, and it said Karen Johnson. So there you go. You learned something on the Mark Arum Show tonight. Tim's in Conyers. Tim, welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello, Tim. What's going on?
The double threat, I think, is Tom Selleck. He started with Magnum P.I., then had numerous movies like Three Men and a Baby and all the westerns and Quigley Down Under. And
What was the baseball movie he did? Mr. Baseball, where he goes to Japan? All right, we lost Tim. So Magnum P.I. was, that was a monster hit, back in the 80s. The Ferrari, the short shorts that Chuck wears still, the flowered shirt or whatever, the Hawaiian shirt. But he had another career resurgence as Monica's boyfriend on Friends, like a whole new generation. And now he's telling you to get a reverse mortgage. So
Then he did Blue Bloods. Isn't that still on recently?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. I've never seen that show. But he had that great reverse mortgage commercial. Like, of all the actors that did the reverse mortgage commercial, I like Tom Selleck's the best.
He almost sold me.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not a retiree. I haven't paid off my house yet. But he was like, hey, get that reverse mortgage, Arum. V is up on the Mark Arum Show. Hello, V.
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
You got to go with Tim Allen.
So we know the TV career. What were some of Tim Allen's movies? The big
Christmas movies.
The Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. Tim the Toolman Taylor was one of his shows. He was in Toy Story.
Yeah, you're right. He was of the 7 minutes of the Emmys I watched last night, he was a presenter. And he looks good, man. That guy, he's got to find out how old he is, but he looked really good. Like, not like he's had work done good, but like, he's, healthy good. Didn't he have a cocaine addiction back before he became famous or something? He overcame that?
Yeah, he actually went to prison.
Oh, did he really? All right. Chuck will tell us more about that when we come back. Tim Allen's time in prison. 66. He looked great last night. Good job, Tim Allen. All right, yeah, that's a crossover star. In honor of Ronald Acuña's forthcoming 40-40 season, I want an actor and actress that crushed it in both TV and movies. And what TV or movie character is most like you? 404-872-0750 on Twitter and Instagram at Mark Arum. What do you know? It's Movie Monday on The Mark Arum Show. To the show, 7:37, 23 in front of 8. Smack dab in the middle of a Movie Monday, Dave Green. Don't forget, once you're home, you can listen to the show via Amazon Alexa or the WSB News app, radio app, whatever we call that thing, and podcasts available on iTunes and wherever else you want to find your podcast. All right, 2 Movie Monday questions today in honor of Ronald Acuña, a brave superstar outfielder who is about to get a 40-40 season, which means he's a dual threat, power and speed, 40 home runs, 40 steals. Who's a dual threat in the acting world that has had an amazing TV career and an amazing movie career? It's tough to do both, for sure. And today is Jason Alexander's 60th birthday. Either he or Larry David in Curb Your Enthusiasm are the characters that I think are most like me. What TV or movie character are most like you? 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. I've been waiting to ask Chuck what TV or movie character is most like you. I don't know what you want to say about this, my friend. What do you think?
I've been trying to come up with one. I just can't.
No?
I don't. You'd have to tell me who you think. I don't look at anybody and think, I see myself in them.
Seth Bullock, Deadwood.
Okay, well, maybe.
Right? You're laughing, Dev Green. No? More Swearingen, sure. Maybe? Maybe more Swearingen?
Yeah, I can see myself running a whorehouse.
Brothel, Chuck. Brothel, please. Please. Longoria's kids are listening. All right, so there you go. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. Julie's in Snellville. Julie, welcome to Movie Monday on The Mark Arum Show.
Hi, Mark. How you doing?
Excellent, Julie. What's going on?
Not too much. I think a dual threat would be Dame Maggie Smith of the BBC.
Which dame is that? There's a lot of the dames over on the BBC. Deb Green, you're my Europhile.
She is an older.
She's Downton Abbey. You know her from Downton Abbey.
Oh, the Downton Abbey girl.
Exactly.
Okay.
Downton Abbey. She was Harry Potter's one of the teachers of Harry Potter.
Absolutely, I know who you're talking about. Exactly right. Maggie, by the way, not Maggie.
Yes, Maggie. Yeah.
She's 84 years young, Dame Maggie Smith.
And she's still going strong.
Yeah. Is she the character you're most like? Her character in Downton Abbey?
No, I can't figure out a character I'm most like.
Seth Bullock from Deadwood.
Never saw it.
Well, you're missing out, Julie. It's an amazing show. Jared's up next to the Mark Arum Show. Hey, Jared.
Hey, man. I was going to say Jim Henson for the dual threat. I mean, can't beat Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, you know what? He had huge, the Muppet Show, and then the Muppet movies were a phenomenon. Absolutely. Miss Piggy Takes Manhattan or whatever it was. What was it?
Mrs. Muppets Take Manhattan.
Muppets Take Manhattan. Miss Piggy in Dallas or something? No, that was a different movie. Yeah. What about a TV or movie character that's most like you?
I like Rick from Rick and Morty. Just that being uncomfortable in your own skin, and then the darkness that kind of, like having the dual personality almost.
I can relate to that.
Really relate to that.
I'm worried that Jason Byers is going to say the character most like him is Dexter from Dexter. Like that I could.
That was my second.
That was your second choice. All right, let's do a little football minute with Johnny Kielbasa. Johnny Kielbasa joins us every Monday to break down the weekend that was in the world of pigskin, and he does it all in 60 seconds. By the way, Johnny Kielbasa, someone on Twitter is biting you now. So Johnny Kielbasa has been doing the football minute and the Game of Thrones minute for years on the Mark Arum Show, and now there's a guy, and he does it really well, named Mike Camerlengo, and he does 60-second basically recaps of a movie. So he did a 60-second Karate Kid. Hilarious, by the way. Check him out on Twitter. But anyway, he probably stole your idea, Johnny.
I'm sure he did, Mark, and thanks for giving him a plug, nonetheless.
There you go. All right, here we go. Football Minute with Johnny K.
Week 3 in the NFL, make a statement week in college, Equinox week in America. Your Classic City Bulldogs played an average game against an average team. Why is the Golden Domers coming to town such a big deal? Tech was on a bye. Thankfully, wait, they're on a bye week already? Your Auburn Avenue Panthers went to triple OT with Texas State, but they couldn't hold on. Your Magic City Dirty Birds set the stage for Jacoby Brissett's coming out party. Your Atlanta United moved into second place by leveling the Earthquake. Let's hope Joseph Martinez is okay. Roll Tide and the ACC Tigers both dine on cupcakes again. One of the SEC Western Tigers hung a pair of sixes on Vandy. The other SEC Western Tigers got peaceagled by the Aggies. The Lions are undefeated. The Bills are undefeated. The Steelers are 0-3. The Broncos are 0-3. Russell Wilson threw for 400 yards but lost the second time around rookie Teddy Bridge over troubled waters. The Ohio State Buckeyes scored 76 unanswered points against the other Miami. It's a new day for Mark Arum's New York Football Giants because debutante Daniel Jones is undefeated. America's team Cleveland Browns are going to figure it out sooner or later. And tonight, upstart Case Keenum takes on downstart Mitch Trubisky on the M&F.
Touchdown. Good football minute, yeah. Daniel Jones era begins in New York, but Saquon Barkley, who I have in the Johnny Kielbasa Fantasy Football League, high ankle sprain. Looks like he's going to be out for 8 weeks, Johnny. Not good. And I got smushed. Who's the guy I played this week, by the way, in the Kielbasa League?
That's one of the guys who you've never met before, but unfortunately, you might be seeing him again, I suppose.
He put an ass whooping on me in fantasy football this week. Good for him. Tip my hat to him. Tell him congratulations. All right, you ready for a little fast food review, Johnny K?
Let's do it.
And now, on the Mark Arum Show, it's time for the Fast Food Review.
Joining us live on the Greasy Salty Hotline from parts unknown, height unknown, weight we do not want to know, Johnny Kielbasa and the ever so popular Fast Food Review. How you doing, Jonathan?
I'm doing great, Mark Arum, whether it's 1 overtime, 2 overtimes, or 3 overtimes, because I'm wrapped in bacon. I'm here for the taking. I'm covered with cheese, and I aim to please.
Before we get into the fast food review, Jason Byers, Dexter, can you pull up the Mark Arum Show breaking news sounder? Because I got a little breaking news, at least in the Mark Arum food world. After a week of renovations, my beloved Howell Mill Waffle House reopened. I went there today. I literally was misty-eyed walking in there, and the ladies were like, Mark! I was like, where have you been? It was like a very touching scene. Apparently there was a roof issue, so they got it patched up. We're good to go. Had my egg and cheese sandwiches this morning. Life is good for me, Johnny K.
Did they redo the booths or anything like that?
No. They just fixed the roof.
Well, that's good, because you don't want to mess with perfection.
No, exactly right. I felt like going home. You know, you go home for Christmas. I felt like I was home again. I was like, oh, this is the greatest feeling in the world. Anyway, what's on the menu tonight, Johnny Kielbasa?
Stop the world, Mark. McDonald's came out with a new sauce for stuff, so I'm sure they want to make a big deal about that. So they got spicy barbecue glazed chicken tenders now, Mark. They've had the chicken tenders on and off for a long time now, and they've had barbecue. tenders for a while now, but now they've got a spicy barbecue glazed tenders where they're taking those chicken tenders and I suppose they're tossing it in the spicy barbecue. So it's a sweet barbecue type of thing with a little bit of smoke, a little bit of spice, nothing that's going to knock you off your windshield wiper or anything like that. But, hey, what can you do?
So these come pre-sauced. I'm not dipping these. These are already sauced when they hand them to me.
Right. They glaze them up for you like you get a buffalo tender in your favorite tavern or restaurant.
Yeah.
But if you wanted more sauce, I suppose they would give you another tub of it for you to dunk in. Go ahead.
If I order that at Fort's Old Town Tavern, I want them sauced. But I think as a drive-through customer, and listen, the majority of people that go to fast food restaurants are through the drive-through now, that could be a messy endeavor, already sauced tenders. You know what I'm saying?
It would be. It'd be much messier than your normal tenders, but if you got to get the index finger and the thumb so you don't dirty the other fingers, then you take it and you do the right side lean and then lean it over your cup holder there, so if sauce does drip down, it's only going to go into your hopefully uncovered hopefully covered beverage.
I literally just pantomimed what you told me to do. I just took an imaginary chicken finger between my thumb and index finger and leaned over to try to simulate it. Yeah, okay. And then
pinch and lean. Pinch and lean.
Pinch
and bring
lean.
An extra stir just in case.
Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Johnny K, all right, I'll check those out. Listen, McDonald's brings something to the table. They're a big conglomerate. They've done their research. They should know what's going on. So I like a little spicy, sweet barbecue sauce. I'll check it out.
Sounds like a good idea to me, Mark.
All right, Johnny K, we appreciate you as always. And
if cholesterol is high, baby, so am I. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and listen to the Sausage Fat Podcast on any pod app or JohnnyKielbasa.com.
All things Kielbasa on JohnnyKielbasa.com. Appreciate you, bruh.
Anytime, bro.
There you go. Spicy, sweet chicken tenders from McDonald's. Maybe I'll bring them in. We have food tomorrow, though, Deb Green, right?
Yeah, we have food tomorrow.
All right, we have food tomorrow, so come hungry, Jason. Justin's up next on Movie Monday on the Mark Arum Show. Hello, Justin.
Hello, how's everyone doing?
What's cooking, brother?
Oh, nothing much. Long-time listener, second-time caller.
Welcome.
Glad to be moving back Monday.
Welcome back, brother. What's on your mind?
All right. I actually have to say not just a double, but a triple threat. Movies, TV, and music. Will Smith.
Yeah. Has he got an EGOT there, Deb Green?
He has not done theater.
No?
If he has, he hasn't won an award.
Oh, he hasn't won an award. All right. So Will Smith, yeah, I mean, he might be one of the top 5 biggest superstars on the planet. I would say better movie career than TV career, but he got his launch with TV. But, yeah, I would say that's a dual threat right there, Willie Smith, or triple threat. Is he doing music anymore?
Every once in a while he'll put out something. But it's been a long time.
That Miami song, right?
There was things well past Miami.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's the last one I remember Will Smith having a hit on. Tony's up on the Mark Arum Show. Hello, Tony.
Hey. What's up?
How are you, brother?
Good. How about you?
Excellent. What you got?
Robin Williams.
Can't argue with that. Gone too soon. What was that? Oh, I was watching the Robin Williams movie where he plays a doctor, and Robert De Niro was like the kid who got into a coma kind of thing. Awakenings. You remember that?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, I watched that over the weekend. I hadn't seen that in a while. That was both of them crushed that. Robin Williams is so talented. God bless. Mork and Mindy, and then the huge movie career and the stand-up career. There's another triple threat. I don't think he did any songs, though. I don't think he was a songster.
He sang in his movies.
He did sing in his movies. Herschel, my buddy, what's going on?
Hey, big buddy.
How's everything with you?
Busy.
Amen.
John Boy Care's taking off tomorrow and Wednesday.
Oh, for the Bahamas?
Yes, sir. We're taking trucks down to Savannah. Going to load them on a boat in Jacksonville, Florida.
You're doing God's work, Herschel. Keep it up, buddy.
Yes, sir. Let's back the timeline up a little bit. Angie Dickinson.
That's the character you're most like?
No, well, I'm most like.
That's the one you like the most. Angie Dickinson.
Yeah.
All right, so I know she had
in her teens and 20s, she was, in some of the John Wayne movies, she defined a beautiful woman.
I know more of her for her TV career, though. What was Rio Bravo?
Like
was the
Rio
movie.
Bravo,
yeah.
Yep.
All right, yeah.
But, I mean, back in her early 20s, she was smoking hot.
She's
Young
still
lady,
all right.
I mean.
She was born in Coulm, North Dakota, Chuck. You ever been to Coulm?
Yep.
Kulm, North Dakota?
I have not.
That's not too far.
Sure it is.
Left North Dakota in 1942 when she was 11. So do the math now. Wow. Born in 1931. Yeah, Andy Dickinson, always an all-timer. Herschel, always good to hear from you, buddy. Be safe.
You too, buddy.
All right, there you go. Herschel. Character most like Angie Dickinson. Real quick, well, no more calls. We have full line of phone banks and not enough time. So we'll come back. We'll finish things up on Movie Monday on Twitter and Instagram at Mark Arum. This is The Mark Arum Show.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
Final segment of Movie Monday. Real quick, please. Britton's in Sharpsburg. Britton, what do you have?
Hi, Mark. I just wanted to say Steve Carell.
So what was it? Oh, The Office.
The Office.
You know what? I think he did it. I think he had a movie career before The Office, right?
He did.
Yeah.
Yep.
40-year-old
He did,
virgin
yeah.
and all that. Yeah.
And was able to do both. Yeah, so he's been successful in that.
Have you seen him recently? He's gone totally gray. I don't know if he was gray back in the day and just dyed his hair, but he's
He's let it go natural now.
Yeah.
It works for him.
He does.
He looks very distinguished.
Indeed, he went full Steve Martin. I love him, by the way. The Office is still one of my favorite shows. Jason's in Rome. Jason, real quick, what do you have?
Michael J. Fox.
Family Ties, Back to the Future, Teen Wolf. Spin City. Went back to... Poor guy. Parkinson's is a cruel, cruel mistress. Lynn is up next to the Mark Arum Show. Lynn, real quick, what do you have?
About John Travolta
Yes, great TV and movie career.
and the Hoffman. He did movies first.
Any movies in the United States, or were these all German flicks?
No, these are American porno films.
What? Can we say that on the air?
Yeah.
No, that's alleged. I can't believe the Hoff was making adult films. Bigger TV show, Knight Rider or Baywatch?
Oof. Probably Baywatch.
Knight Rider was the better show, though.
It was yes.
I think so. Charlie's up next on the Mark Arum Show. Charlie, real quick, what do you have?
Hey, Doris Day. Now, she's a real triple threat.
She passed this last year. She was in the...
she did,
That's one of the things that I saw yesterday, the Emmys with the In Memoriam. We lost a lot.
Yeah, she was 97.
Lost a lot of good people this year. Yeah, Doris Day was amazing. Fantastic talent. Let's do star of the show there, Jason.
And now, are you guys ready for the Mark Arum Star of the Show?
You guys all did fantastic, but I'm going to give it to Tim Clark.
So he doesn't fire you?
So he doesn't fire me for his performance in Millennial Match Game today. Tim, you did fine. These were tough. These were really tough, Deb Green. Deb Green came up with the questions, by the way, Tim. Not me. Hopefully my key card will still work tomorrow morning. Don't forget the WSB Radio headphones for sale, for auction on eBay. Just search WSB Radio on eBay. We'll continue the conversation on Twitter and Instagram at Mark Arum. Facebook, Mark Arum WSB. In the meantime, go to sleep, little baby.
Leave nobody but the baby.
Guests of the Mark Arum Show stay at the All Suite Omni Hotel, located in the heart of Chicago's Magnificent Mile.